And I say that given all of the background and history of who I am, but I say it first and foremost as Vice President of the United States. Thank you. Thank you. You know, I travel our country and I've now traveled the world as Vice President. And when I think about the greatest challenges that face our country and the world, people will often ask me, how are you feeling about everything? And I tell them, you know what, I'm very clear-eyed about what's happening out there, but I remain very optimistic. And one of the reasons I remain very optimistic is because of the leaders in this room. I know who you are, I know what you do. Be you the young leaders who are being mentored and supported, be it the leaders who have decided to live a life of service, where, because of your personal commitment, you give so much to invest in the beautiful God-given capacity of our young men. So I'm here to say thank you, because it takes a lot of work to show the kind of excellence and exceptionalism that you demonstrate every day. It takes a commitment. It requires optimism. It requires the ability to see what can be unburdened by what is and what has been. So I thank you for that. Now, when I say I'm clear-eyed about what's going on, I'm clear-eyed that right now I believe in our country there is an intentional, full-on attack against fundamental, hard-won, hard-fought freedoms and rights. I've been on a college tour. Most recently, yesterday, I was in Atlanta at Morehouse, talking with the young leaders who were there. And I pointed out, I'll just say what I'm seeing. I'm saying that there are extremist so-called leaders who are trying to make a bad word out of DEI. Diversity, equity, and inclusion. People walking around with their lapel pins and want everybody to follow them around. Well, they're trying to suggest that when we are committed to diversity, equity, inclusion, it is somehow a bad thing or counterproductive when we know that it is the basis of the work that strengthens our nation. So I'm clear-eyed about the challenges that are before us. The work you are doing here through this initiative, through the YMCA, being about an understanding that yes, we want that equality will rule the day, that the outcome of systems and approaches will be to create equality of opportunity. But we also know that sounds good. Give everybody an equal amount if everyone started out on the same base. But that's not a reality. So we fight for equity, which says we know, we're clear-eyed, we understand. Not everybody starts out at the same base, even though they have equal capacity, an equal amount of ambition and aspiration. But let's take into account the disparities in the way that we then think about where we're putting the resources. That's called equity. And then we want equitable approaches and outcomes. That's the work that you all are doing here. Understanding. It takes a community of people to put an extra effort into ensuring that, in particular, our young men of color, our boys, are given the support they need, knowing the disparities that exist in terms of their access to opportunities in so many places. Diversity. We say pay attention to who's in the room and who's not in the room. Understand that the outcome of any gathering of people will actually be better. Decisions will be better if there is a diversity of experience and opinion that went into the conversation that may make decisions about people's lives. Diversity makes us better. Inclusion. Who's not in the room? Who's never been in the room? Pay attention to that. And then ask a question which real leaders should ask every day. Why? Not only what, but why? Which then requires us to know America's history. As opposed to these extremist so-called leaders that would try to erase America's history. Daring to suggest that enslaved people benefited from slavery, while they attempt to ban books in an attempt to erase serious conversations about who we are in a way that we learn to hopefully never repeat those crimes and mistakes again. So I bring all this up to say, these are challenging times in our country. For the young leaders who are here, in your lifetime, you have only known a climate crisis. Extreme weather occurrences. In your lifetime, you witnessed a pandemic where you lost substantial days, months of school. In your lifetime, you have witnessed the highest court in our land, the court of Thurgood Marshall and RBG, take a constitutional right that had been recognized from the people of America. In your lifetime, you have known what people of my generation never knew, which was from kindergarten through 12th grade, on the first day of school, how to learn the name of your teacher and how to hide from an active shooter. You, the young leaders of America, have faced a lot of challenges. And I'm telling you, when I look at you, I also know you're so clear-eyed about what needs to be done, and you are not sitting around waiting for anybody else to do it. You are saying, I'm not going to roll up my hands, I'm going to roll up my sleeves. And so that's why I wanted to come by, to thank you. Because your nation needs you. We need you. I see you. And I am counting on you. And I'm counting on you to also know it doesn't have to be this way. And that you will make a difference. And that you are making a difference by being here and being with each other. So the bottom line is, I just came by to encourage that you will keep doing what you do. And please know that you make a difference. Please know that you make a difference. And please also know that one of the ways to make a difference is to vote. Make sure everybody you know knows that that is one of the ways they will make a difference. But with all of that being said, I'll just close by saying this. You know, for so many of the young leaders who are here, you're going to find, if you have not already, in your life, that there will be occasions when you walk into a room, a meeting room, a briefing room, a boardroom, and you're going to be the only one that looks like you. You're going to be the only one who has had your life experience. And what I want for you is that when you walk in those rooms, you always know and remember we are all in that room with you. And that we are applauding your presence in that room, and we are requiring of you that you are chin up, shoulders back, carrying the voice of all the people who are counting on you to be in that room. But do take a moment during this session and yesterday and today to look around this room and hold on to this image that you come with people and you're not out there alone. and we're so proud of you. So thank you all. Thank you so much.